there we go.
Alright. Do you still want me to try and set up my stream 379?
If you want to, I mean, I'm doing my YouTube right now, so.
Yeah, that's what I'm working on. It's just, remember that thing Batman had to deal with?
Mm-hmm.
The audio fucking up?
I watched with, Blood Queens.
Yeah. Well, on Batman's Twitch, they couldn't hear jack shit. You know, so.
I didn't have that problem. I tested a little bit, and then, yeah. And I was in a party, that's why mine was on mute. I didn't realize that, so yeah.
Now what? We want May 88, 2515. Yeah.
Should I make more, things over here, or?
What do you mean? Like more classes, or?
No,
or more seats?
More seats, yeah.
I would put an extra row or two, yeah. Sorry.
Bless
you. What the fuck?
Include your mic's audio. Yeah, okay, there we go.
Yes.
Your party audio. There we go. That's why I wasn't able to hear my voice. It's because my mic's audio was off. There we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, here we go. There we go. And we're gonna add like the music over here. It's too quiet. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Green Jake's in the chat.
I see that. Chris keeps inviting me to a Legion party, so. Oh, fuck. I have a private party up if you guys want. Yeah. But, yeah, I'm trying to get Chris over here. And there's my brother coughing his head off in the background. Take a breath! Fuck's sake! He's doing it on purpose.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Yeah, I almost got CPS called on me the other day for that shit in public.
Oh, really?
It's just like, you need to help that baby, he's choking. I'm just like, no, he's fucking doing it on purpose, shut up. Living with an autistic kid gives you privileges that you wouldn't expect. Like the fact to blatantly point out the fact that my brother is autistic at any moment that I deem fit.
Right.
Like, even if it was inappropriate, like I was at an autism awareness thing, and it's like, we don't like the word autism. I was like, hey, look, my brother's autistic as shit, okay?
Hey,
like,
I'm fine with autistic. I'm fine with the word autistic.
Yeah, it's
the name of the condition.
It's like he has full spectrum autism and he's nonverbal. And they're just like, can you see if you can try and quiet him down? Like, this is literally an autism awareness meeting. Yeah, like I don't even say that word. Like, as a professional, I work in that field where I work with people like that, and I'm not gonna call people that, you know? Yeah.
Jake's laughing at you.
Jake is laughing at me.
He's like,
well, guess what, Jake?
And...
Fuck you. You kicked ass on those medical exams, by the way, Jake. Is he watching on Twitch or YouTube?
YouTube. Oh shit. Oh.
You're already streaming.
Right, hey, ask Jake if he can hear you okay, Banshee.
Can you hear me okay, Jake? I just realized... Oh my god. I just realized... Jason, look at the board.
Yeah, I know, they're static.
No.
They're like they're floating off of it.
Well, that too, yeah. If you move the board forward, it should help it.
Okay.
I kind of hate that too.
It's moving with it.
I kind of wish you could just interact with it and type onto it, you know, like a chalkboard kind of.
Watching the Giants playing right now.
Mm.
Let me see if I can fix this one real quick.
Watching a Giant, like, in stadium or on TV? Like, in stadium, that's kind of nuts. Like, that's dedication right there. That's a goddamn Giants game right now.
Like, baseball Giants?
That's
football,
football.
Giants.
Football
Okay.
Giants. If it's football Giants, I completely understand.
TV, I wish I was there.
I'm a Giants fan myself. TV.
That's right,
man, my brother, my older brother Joseph, he's got fucking season tickets. I was gonna go with him, but I'm just like, I don't really like to go to football stadiums.
I just like the
Mostly
Giants
because all the yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's yeah, you're
Fucking
good. Go
hate
ahead.
the
I just don't
Cowboys,
like
he
people.
says.
Wow, everybody hates the
That's
fucking
not
Cowboys.
hard. Yeah.
The Cowboys hate the fucking Cowboys at this point.
My team has typically always been the Broncos, though, because I grew up in Nebraska.
I was a Patriots fan when I first moved here to the US because it's like, haha, bandwagon. I don't know what fucking sports team to pick.
I'm more of a hockey person myself.
Hockey, no.
I played hockey. I fucked
I
with
like
some
the
hockey.
Rangers, the New York Rangers. Yeah.
Yeah, they're really
Or
good.
Colorado
Jake says, "What's up,
Avalanche.
Dread?"
What's up? I'm just chilling, man.
So did he say he can hear you okay, Banshee?
Wait, Jake.
You can hear everything.
Green Jake. Green Jake 22.
Green Jake. Okay. Yes, I know I've met him. Known him longer than most people in this group.
Really?
Yeah, I knew him from another group we were in even before we really turned from the SCD into the VEF. I was still in the SCD
The before times.
The before times, yes. Before the dark times. Before the Empire.
No.
It is the 41st millennium. There is only war.
I'm gonna say, Banshee, if you just move it, yeah, there you go. You have to move it back one piece at a time, painstakingly so, but...
Well, luckily, some of these things are attached to each other, so yeah.
They'll just kind of go in pieces.
Actually, wait, can't you lock things in place, Dredd?
Not that I know of. No.
When you mean
Okay.
lock them in place?
That
Like, things
might
can
be a
get
different game.
attached like that, like she was saying, but there's not a... No, you can't, like, lock things. But you can't, like, accidentally move them after you place them, is what you're saying?
Yeah, but part of
I
the
used to play computer
descriptions
game like
is gone.
Nah.
It is a wasteland, you know.
Background D.
Background, yeah. Exactly. Leave it. I think it's good.
No, it's
I
not.
think
No,
I
it's
think
not.
it's good. Hi, Scrooge.
Perfect.
Go ahead and take a seat for us. We're just gonna
And
get set
you
up
are
a little
forgetting a U. Background. Yeah.
bit.
Ah!
Hey, Banshee.
Yeah, in
Yeah?
between the O
If
and
you
the
put
N.
me on a private
Yes,
team,
man.
would I be able to edit your stuff upstairs still, or do you have to be upstairs? 'Cause
No,
did you
you
tell
can edit
people
it.
where to? All right, I'm gonna go put a sign up there then, so it shows that your
As long as
class
you
is
guys are
down
on a
here.
private team.
Okay, sure thing. But my build, however, my budget is already up on my stuff.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
You got 2 people.
Is everybody in this room?
Yep. Go ahead and sit right here.
Right where?
There should be benches. There should be benches to your left on the front right side of the stage.
Pews right here.
Yep. I'm gonna go direct people in here.
Yeah.
Hey guys, come on in and have a seat.
I'll stand right here and lead them to the right way.
How are you, Paladin?
Oh wait,
no.
hold on, 1 second.
I'm here.
Hello.
I was gonna sit right there. Like, there we go.
I'm just fixing a little technical, but also difficulty
We
here.
still got about 10 minutes.
Oh wait, hold on. Before we...
Yeah?
1 second. This is for you.
Drake is coming. I have Drake's as well, so.
Thank you. Oh, you can also put them on. You can also put them on the table here too.
Oh. I didn't even know. Oh wait. Yeah.
I have a desk. I have a teacher's desk and everything.
Okay, so I have Drake's caramel nut fruit, so I'm just letting y'all know. He's still waiting in queue, and I have his nut fruit, so.
Banshee, you're praising pretty hard over there.
Huh?
No, you're stuck in like a little glitch thing where your arms are just up in the air and you're just floating
Doing
everywhere.
the fall animation. So just jump again.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
There it goes.
There you go.
Better.
Yep.
Shit!
That's not one to say.
Luna.
What's up?
I can hear the music, just turn it down a little bit.
I'm sorry.
Script.
It's fine, everyone else can hear it though.
There we go. Okay, there we go. Fix the damn thing.
Nice. Looks good.
Alrighty. Let me see. Okay. 10. Okay, it's 10 minutes.
Just take a seat on the bench when you're ready, Crambo. Take a look around, but yeah.
I was nibbling around, having a look.
Yeah, no problem. There's nothing wrong with that. Oh yeah, Nelson is trying to join. How many people can fit in a shelter?
The whole lobby. 24.
Damn.
You could fit the whole lobby in here if you wanted.
Oh my goodness.
Did I put the nut fruit in the right place?
Yeah, on the table, yeah.
Yeah, that's for Drake and I. Luna, give hers, to you.
Okay.
I mean...
Drake is on his way. He's just sitting in queue.
It looks like he's outside.
Yeah. He didn't, like... So.
Alrighty.
I think Jason's up there directing him, so you should know where.
Yeah, because I don't have a sign up that's saying, like, classes right here or something.
You don't got like big red arrows point. You don't got like big red arrows pointing the direction.
I don't, but I have I have a billboard up there.
I mean, it's not like you walk around with a big red arrow over your head saying, "I'm the teacher."
Oh, I gotta just have like a vault boy I'll just have like a vault boy pointing. It's right here, or something.
Yeah, there are actually some players that do that, have vault boys pointing to a specific direction to in their camp.
I can always drop out too if they need more space. I'd rather have newer people get the experience at it.
How you doing, Sentinel Dread?
Good, Lunar. How are you?
Trying.
Me as well.
Jake loves the alien in the medical area.
So, quick question. Because I've always been curious about this. Like, how do you, like, do you just, okay, for your ranks, is what I'm trying to get at. For your ranks, like, do you just, like, change your PSN name and just slight and just put that rank in there?
I mean, you could do. Yeah. I mean, it's actually really optional to change your rank. Usually, some people do them, some people don't.
Yeah, you don't have to, but I was Paladin Dread for 2 years, and then when I got the promotion, I just changed it to
Streak, Banshee, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to make it, but, Streak is asking me to go to a private server, so...
you know where my YouTube is.
Yeah, of course, I'm going to watch it on your phone right now, actually, now that I got the chance, but I posted all that messages and stuff in the chat for you, so you didn't have to.
Thank you, Jason.
No problem. Ain't gonna be here. Might as well let other people be here.
Oh, this is gonna be streamed?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yes, Banshee is streaming right now as they speak.
Cool, I'm gonna be on YouTube.
What's your YouTube?
Exactly.
Banshee.
Huh?
What's your YouTube?
Sherman Banshee.
Hobo, I'm sorry, but it's for Streak.
Fucking dare you.
I'm gonna watch it on the stream, don't worry.
Yeah, you better, boy. I'll be upset.
Drop out.
It's the same as your username.
Yeah, it's the same as my YouTube.
Yeah.
It's same as my gamer tag.
I want a chair.
Came to play with the big boys.
I usually do. You remember me when I was a hopeful? I was pretty fucking ballsy. Shit. Hey man, you know it's true. You know it's true. I was sitting there fucking chilling with everybody. Didn't matter who.
Damn.
Should I also propose in recruitment comms and all? So.
Yeah, I'm just going to that link now.
Drake, why do I feel like as a hopeful you were pretty ballsy with the elders?
I was. Look, I was ballsy with everybody as a hopeful because I was trying to get to know everybody. I had to be out there. No, I had to be a little bit out there. I was trying to meet every single person within the time frame of a month, so I kind of had to be.
Damn.
You got yourself noticed.
Oh, that's why everybody in this fucking group knows my name.
Damn. Senpai noticed the hell out of you.
I smoke a lot of pot and I know things, that's why I'm known.
Senpai noticed the fuck out of you, Drake. Oh my god, that's great.
Hey Banshee, can you send me that link to my Discord, please? It's not loading through the PSN for me.
Take a seat.
Okay.
Oh, never mind.
Appreciate it, Drake.
Problem, my man. From one ginger to
I mean, I'll send it to you anyway, so.
Oh god.
Yeah, can you please? It's PSN slow for me.
Okay.
Wait, where's Dead Space? Oh, I see him back there.
I'm not sure what streaks want.
Hey there, people.
Yeah.
What's up, Dead Space back there?
What's up, Gecko? What's up, Luna?
Howdy.
What's up?
Alright, Banshee, if I can make it back, I will. Abatorium, good luck. You guys behave. Be good. I'll be back.
Abatorium.
You better be back, boy.
I'll try.
If you take a gun into church and you sit down on the pew, could you say you've a pew pew on the pew?
Oh my god.
Shut up.
You have a pew pew on the pew. Oh my god, Drake.
You need two guns.
That's terrible.
You have a pew pew on the pew. God damn. That was so bad that it was funny.
They brought me into this group for comedic relief, and that's the honesty.
That was so bad that it was funny.
Yeah, well, you're the class clown, so to speak.
Exactly.
Why do I feel like if you got into an actual church, you would have said that?
Well, I don't have desks like the traditional school desks, so this is the best thing I could do.
You better not give me a school desks. I'll start getting paper balls. I don't care. I'll get hornets, I'll get rubber bands. We'll go full middle school in this shit. I don't care.
Shut up, Jason. Jason just said like my ass still looks better in the new girl outfit. I'm like, shush.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Oh, I see screws behind me.
Alrighty. Okay. Let me see.
Looks like we got kind of a full house going on.
Yeah, honestly, I wasn't expecting this many people to show up.
I mean, you did put it up in the chat. Anybody can come.
Yeah, I did say that. Yeah, anyone.
That's terrible with no context.
Hey, dirty mind.
You Markiplier asking who's coming.
Oh my god.
Wait, can you say Markiplier?
Who's coming?
Yes, he said Markiplier. Oh my god.
Okay. Fuck, Jason said something. Fuck, Jason said something. I didn't catch it.
Markiplier played Fallout.
Ah, it's Nelson!
Dread heads up. Stealth suits inbound.
Hold on 1 second.
Unwanted Banshee shelter, I guess. Okay,
How you doing, Paladin?
Hello.
Okay, alrighty, students, class is in session. Get into your seats.
I'm not much of a
Gotta go to the bathroom.
Conscientious observer.
Yes, miss. Yes, Miss Banshee.
Okay, alrighty, hello. I am Journeyman Scribe Banshee, but you can also call me Instructor Banshee or Ms. Banshee. One of the two, but, alrighty, welcome to, Roleplay 101, and basically today's lesson is starting out late. Well, actually, you're 2 minutes early though, but yeah, a minute early, okay. Basically, the lesson is starting out early. Well, not just starting, is like where to start, like how to like build your character and all. So.
Gotcha.
Alrighty,
Does that include backstory?
Yeah, and one only thing is, it's like D&D wise, it's like how to create your character and all. First time you start is like what kind of race you are. Well, I mean, obviously you can either be human or you could be one of those mutated humans or something like that, or a vault dweller or a radiated, like wasteland born, like your wasteland born human. There's like that bit too. As for anything else, yeah. And there's also a thing called role or there'll be your class. Like, well, let's just say, for example, like if you're a pistol build, you'll be like a rogue. If you want to do rogue, there'll be like pistol build. Or if you're a medic, you could be like it'll be like healer and all that. It just depends what, it's like the build wise, like to each and every one of us. I mean, I compare certain things to like classes and like Dungeons and Dragons and all that too. Then there's also backgrounds, like your backstory and all that. Did I spell? Yeah, I spelled that right. The thing about backstories is, and there's like there's people other than me, like Grotti and Duga. They like have backstories. Yeah, you too, Drake. Depending how well you know your Fallout lore, you can pick the kind of backstory you want. Like, say for example, like the default will be like he came out of a certain vault and all that, and you can also like add that vault's lore into it too. Like, how'd you get in there? Like before the bombs fell, you could be like a pre-vaulter, pre-war, and all that. Oh, hell, you can be like you could be like some kind of like pre-war vampire, from what I could tell.
Pre-war vampire.
I'm only saying that as an example. I say that as an example because
that sounds awesome.
Yeah, it does sound awesome. Now that I think of it. Okay.
You ever heard of the family in Fallout 3? They were basically vampires.
Oh no.
Oh, I remember them. That certainly goes down memory lane.
So, a lot of
okay, here we go. We got surprise Koa instructor Dread, the one who knows about Fallout lore. Give him a hand and get your ass up here, Dread.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah. Come on.
By the way, I know stupid.
Spotlight's on you, On you, Sentinel.
Spotlight's on me.
Okay, like if you want to know what kind of like would be a good idea for like a lore or something like that, you can ask like a person of who knows more
Oh my
about
god, actual
Fallout.
spotlight.
Indeed. Most of us higher ups or anything know a decent fair bit amount. Dead Space, I know, is another
Scribes
one
are
who knows
supposed to.
everything I do about the game. Scribes in general, yeah, are supposed to know a lot of information. So we're always open to if you have questions and want a bit of direction for how your character can fit within the lore of Fallout and the story itself. We could try and help you with that. Indeed. So.
Thank you, Dread. And another thing too, you can also be like a former you could be like a former raider and all that too, like before
My dude was a gangster before the bombs fell.
Yeah.
That's
a
a good
lot
idea
of people
too.
that came from one faction to myself. When I started this game, I was a responder, and that's what I was going for, and then eventually fell into line with the Brotherhood. So lots of things like that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Can bring the other factions to your stories too. So.
And you can also add like, yeah, go ahead and continue.
In that sense, you know, like if, let's say you're a responder that came to the Brotherhood, it would make sense for you to be a medic because, let's say you were like a first responder before the war, then the bombs dropped, then you became a responder, and then, you know, so it all can kind of tie together like that. And there's certain things that'll fit with the background, so go for it, Banshee.
Yeah, if you want to put if you want to add to like some kind of like supernaturalness to your story, you can also do that too. Like for me, like part of my bloodline, part of my like say like my family member is was from the witch line, like from a whole long line of witches and all that too. I even added that with the being injected with the VEF virus. Only difference is I did not get the super mutant green color skin though. So yeah, you can also do that too. Even I like experimentations done with like vaults and all that too.
Permission speak?
Yes.
Would you say that you'd have like connections to say Salem in Fallout 4?
You could say that too. If anything, like traditionally
of course, yes, you can make mentions and like nods to other games as long as it ties in lore.
Yep.
But that's the beauty of Fallout. There's a lot of I'm not sure. I think Dread will admit that there will be like some kind of like plot holes in Fallout, and that's where fan fiction comes into play. Yeah, I'm not talking about the fetish though. So there are other fun fan fictions that will like add plot details with like just fill in the plot holes and all that too. I mean, there's other fan fics like that.
Why Assaultrons are built the way they're built.
Yeah.
Most likely, yeah.
Timeline is a big thing too at that, but
yeah, that's it. It's also a big
plot holes, so you can work around it.
You can always work around
figure something
like
out for you.
Like for example, like the FEV. It could be anything though. I mean, hell, I think I remember I found on Reddit that they have something called telepathy as part of the FEV symptoms. Most likely. I mean, that's if anything, do your research, or if you hadn't hit at a dead end or something like that, just talk to an officer or anyone else who knows Fallout lore to help you out with the background and all that. You can use
have some kind of connection to Huntersville.
Always
in recruitment comms, so if you need somebody to talk to about Fallout lore and information and stuff, I'm always there in recruitment as well.
Exactly for Drake, as well as Grotti, our UK, and Juka. Juka's a big one. He's a proctor of Quill, so he's all about creative writing too. He expressed the fact that he wanted to be part of it too. So, all right, and let me see. Description characteristics, like how your character looks like and all. That's like another thing too. Like, you could just put in like if there's any like certain details that your character doesn't have, you can also just write under the description of what your character wants to look like and all. So, but if anything, background is always a key thing when it comes to making your backstories and all that. Just talk to a lot of people. Just talk to people in the VEF and all that, and yeah, something to help you out. If you're wondering what these scenes are, these areas, if you just, I'm just going to show you the tour. These are for like future, like for future role playing scenarios and all that too. Like for future,
Going up over to the
even.
instructor.
Like,
Just
see,
calling him
we
over to
have.
you.
Yeah, see, we have the bar scene, like the casualness, like, you know, like how, like, the whole joke goes, this and this come to a bar, what do they do, kind of scenario and all that, too. And so this is, like, the social and casual scenery, if anything, so yeah.
Nice.
And over here, too, and, either Dren or Dead Space will be helping me with this one, but this will be like the Lancer role-playing scene area. Maybe they give me ideas on certain things. When they give me certain ideas, like any kind of like role-play scenarios that suits you best with your character. This would be like the right area to do so, at least for scenery wise and all. And maybe moving on to the other one. This is the medical area, to where, like, anything medical, I still need to put, like, a little other stuff to it, though, but this is the best improvise I can do.
And medical core?
Yeah, for medical core.
Feel like I'm on a field trip.
Oh, I see you're working on an alien.
Yeah, Alan the alien, Alan the second, the alien over here.
Yeah. If I may speak, I've had to check this guy's medical record. It turns out it's out of this world.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I couldn't help it.
Yeah, technically the guy might be my cousin now because I got some alien blood in my arm. Alien bastard shot off my arm and then gave me a med box that kind of fabricated it, so now my blood's green, I guess.
Okay, now that's a good. Okay, that's another good idea for a background. You could say like, oh, you got adopted by aliens, or your alien cousin, or something like that, or like your DNA's been mixed with an alien. Aliens are always welcome
like with my
too.
Backstory.
Yeah, with his backstory.
They've kind of always been a larger part of Fallout at that, so.
Yeah.
They already have. They've always been behind the strings. Everyone thinks they're actually Vault Tech. That's why they want to watch us. They created them. They created the Vault Tech vaults so that they could observe us. If that makes sense.
You ever played the DLC Spaceship Zeta?
Yep. If you think about all of that, all the lore implications of all of it means that Vault Tech are aliens.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of funny how the lore also seems to have some Cthulhu-esque, supernatural about it.
Lovecraftian implications.
Okay,
yes.
Anything about Cthulhu and all that, you can talk with both me and Garati.
Really cool.
Garati is also working on something behind the scenes as well that involves Eldritch. Eldritch stuff.
So, quick question. I don't know. I can't remember where this mine is, but it's one where it's got a cult down it. But you can also get like a whole lot of resources, metals from there, yeah.
Mine.
Yeah, and then there's that one part of the hole where you have this really strange looking creature which really does look like something out of this world.
Oh, you mean the Winter of Adam?
Is that what it is?
They call it the Interloper. Is the name
Yeah,
of
the
beast.
Interloper looks like an eyeball with tentacles and shit beneath it.
Yeah.
And it's if you look up Fallout Winter of Adam, it shows up on it.
That's in Lucky Hole Mine.
It's not, yeah.
Fallout Winter of Adam. It's actually it's a series that you read. That's a prequel to the actual. It's a prequel to Reclamation Day and everything. It's what happened before, like right after the bombs fell, when everything was changing and everything was like primordial life. It shows you the prequel to Fallout. The first Fallout, the very prequel, the very original prequel, is the Winter of Atom.
Wow.
Wait, you're talking about the roleplay thing that they just came up with?
No, I'm talking about like it's a legit thing that's been out for years now. It's something you can read. If you look it up, it's Fallout Winter of Atom. It's like legit.
Yeah.
It's like the prequel to everything.
It's a RPG system.
I was gonna say that's for their RPG game, and it's not. It's a precursor to Fallout 4.
Oh shit.
Not the original Fallout.
Not the original? Okay.
No.
That's incorrect.
I listened to a whole video about it. It's pretty interesting stuff.
it's pretty cool to think about though.
They really get into the whole Eldritch, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Eldritch abominations, biological masses of horror.
Do any of you ever watch Oxhorn on YouTube?
Don't know who Oxhorn is.
Yes, that's
yes,
I have.
Lore, absolutely.
Yeah, he's the one I definitely watch for like Fallout lore.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah, that's another good idea. So like, if you want to know a certain lore, and it's also not only just that. If you haven't played the games and you don't know how you can play the games, if it's from different consoles and all that too, you can always just watch Oxhorn lores and all that too. I mean, honestly,
just like story walkthroughs, yeah.
Yeah, story. It's pretty much more like on story walkthroughs and all that too. And then I think he does do. I think I remember he does do like role playing stuff like that with his characters. So I'm sure like they're heavily modded mostly, but yeah.
I will say he's an unreliable source. A lot of his stuff is so modded that he gets details wrong, and.
Alright.
Damn.
I mean, other than Oxhorn, there are like other YouTubers that do like Fallout lore and all.
Definitely. Anyways, class continued.
Yeah, and for those that came in late, we were talking about both role or class, like depending if you're like a pistol build, you could be like rogue like stuff, or like I'm not sure what Lancer builds are. I think they're mainly pistols or something like that. Or you could be a heavy gunner build, what I called
Everybody can do their own build. A knight can be a pistol build if they want to. A knight can be anyone can be any build they want. I use a scribe. I'm like usually a melee or a heavy build because I want to surprise people. People are like, "Oh, you're a scribe. You're gonna use a rifle or a pistol," and I use a 2-shot Merv Fat Man that'll nuke their entire base in one shot if I had to. So. You can do anything you want to, really.
I mean,
especially with the roleplay. As long as it makes sense, you should be good.
Yeah.
I think what I'm noticing is there's like a lot of scribes that goes with heavy guns. I'm not the only one that does that too, so yeah.
We wanna make the rest of the entire group worried about us.
Right, exactly. What should I do next with the description? Like basically, like your parents and all that, and you can also even add like other stuff to your backstory, like how you got those scars. I'm kidding. I don't know.
You talking to me?
If I could actually speak a piece on that.
I know I got these scars.
Ooh, me and Nelson look fucked up.
I'm gonna get salt.
Well, yeah. I mean, you see my character's face?
Have you seen my character's face?
Have you seen Dead Spaces?
No. Well, I was say, he wears a helmet most of the time, doesn't he?
Yes, I do, for good reason.
Alright.
Thank God he does.
Alrighty. Jeez, have I left anything out? I need to make like notes and all that in case I need to like. Yeah. If anything, like, I made this 3 hours though. If anything, if you want to, you can also practice your role playing stuff with the these scenes if you want to, like to practice your stuff, and then also like either me, Dread, and maybe Dead Space, we can also help you all figure out your backstory. So you can just come to us one by one. Well, others can also just practice their role playing ideas in case any inspiration draws near. Okay.
Yeah, you mind if I speak my piece real quick, Banshee?
Yes.
Just talk about okay. Good.
So
I commanded Dead Space. I have a pretty long character backstory on the Discord, and it didn't come to me all at once. The whole reason my name is Dead Space is because I used to run around looking like this. I found the spacesuit, found the Halloween mask, and I started running around, and then I started coining myself, I am Dead Space. And then, we got to, I
I did it so much I changed my name.
You look like a sci-fi. You look like a sci-fi version of Skeletor.
I like to think of Space Ghost.
I'll do you again.
But
I'm turning him again.
Okay, yeah. So I ultimately decided, like, hey, you know, I'm Dead Space. The character is like a hubris comic kind of, you know, character. And then from there, I decided, well, how did I get to that point? And so I came up with the headcanon that there was a reason I was covering my face, which ultimately turned into, okay, well, I'm horribly scarred underneath the mask, and that's why I decided to cover my face. And from there, when I went on to go write my backstory, it kind of just started, you know, it all comes together for me. I can't, you know, speak for every single person, but like when you start coming up with ideas, they kind of, you have ideas of where you want to get to, and then you just have to fill in the little pieces along the way. So like, yeah, getting to a point where you like
find stuff that
get your role play. Exactly. Sometimes it just takes one little piece of something that you decide, hey, I like this.
Exactly.
And then branching off from there.
That you think is important at first, and then it might end up being something that sticks. Like, I started out with a cowboy outfit, and then I found the fashionable glasses, and I was like, oh shit, those are Kurt Cobain glasses. I listen to a lot of Nirvana. Let me faction this into my... Because I already had a dude who looked like a mobster, so I got the white wolf fedora, I got the skull bandana, and then it became, okay, so my dude's always wearing some sunshades, a fedora, and a bandana over his face to conceal his identity because he was a mobster before the bombs fell. Boom. Simple backstory add-on. And that's how you can like start building things and chain off of it over time, because that didn't happen like all at once. That was over a span of 2 months. I just slowly came up with it and built what I wanted it to be. I found it after I found my place in the group, you know?
Yeah. It's maybe in a bit of poor taste, but with that character style, you didn't have a shotgun build, did you?
No, why would I? Of course, I used an Elder's Mark because I had a Chicago typewriter because I was a mobster. I had to use a fucking Chicago typewriter, you know?
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. I'm just saying the Kurt Cobain style, but yeah.
Don't worry, I'm still blowing mine.
In my inventory, listen, I'm still blowing everyone's minds. I keep them
okay, yep.
Well, if you want to, Drake, if you want to come up and share your story, you can. Since Death Space shared his, are you Dead Space, have you finished your
There was just one more thing I wanted to touch on about in the topic of like lore and tying things together. There obviously you need an understanding of the lore itself, which is where, you know, sometimes you just need to talk to people who know. But like, for instance, I know that there's a lot of people who like to, I shouldn't say a lot, but there's a couple people that like to roleplay as a synth. But within the timeline of Fallout, that makes no sense. Because the Institute didn't even start producing synths topside for like 200 years after the bombs fell. The Institute, in the state that it is, you know, in the timeline of Fallout 4, doesn't exist right now. So, that doesn't really make a lot of sense. Also, if you want to be NCR, the NCR doesn't exist for another like 100, 150 years. So it's something to consider.
What about the fact that the Institute exists?
It does exist.
What do you mean? Yes, but not in the capacity that it does in Fallout 4.
I mean, that's what I was
saying. It does exist, absolutely, but like they are very much a fledgling, you know, organization. At the time, we are, what, 25 years after the bombs dropped?
Well, now we're close to 30, because it's 5 years.
You're true, yeah, after, very true. Yeah. 30 years. So the Institute itself is they didn't even venture topside for like 200 years. Oh, I mean, they personally themselves don't venture, but they send synth up, and we are decades away from, centuries away from, them ever going topside or having a workable synth that could pass as being a human, like Nick Valentine is one of the precursor synths, and that's what they used to look like. But also, to caveat off of that, with when you want to tie it into the lore, you want to have like little key pieces that ground you in that world. It can be good to take little pieces, not a whole great thing. So, like for instance, my backstory starts before the bombs fell. I was born before the bombs fell, and I wanted a way to tie my family to the world, and so I wanted my mom to work for a company that could be identified, but I didn't want it to be too localized. So I chose that she works for Corvega Motors, because I know that Corvega, being a car company, is going to be anywhere. Whereas if I said she worked for Freddy Fears, like, it's very unlikely that Freddy Fears exists anywhere other than here in Appalachia. So that's another thing to think about, like finding things within the lore that you can apply kind of universally to help tie you into it. But yeah, that's all I got.
Thank you, Dead Space, with that backstory and the extensive backstory ideas route and all that. Who would like to share their character's backstory if they have one established?
May I?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll do
yes,
it.
you can.
Thank you.
Nelson.
Thank you. Okay, so I know I haven't posted a backstory yet, but I'm still working on mine. So mine's a bit of a simple one, but I hope that maybe that I'm surrounded by a whole load of people into roleplay. I hope we can elaborate on the story.
Mm-hmm.
So I basically went with the idea of just being a vault dweller that's just come out, and so the main thing you're going to be wondering is, how did I end up with a face that looks about as pretty as a female ghoul? Well,
Face only a mother could love.
oh yeah, exactly. So,
I mean,
so basically,
looks like he got ravaged by
Is that mother blind?
oh yeah.
Oh,
Well,
God
so
damn.
basically, basically what happened was that upon like leaving said vaults, I came across a stranger that who looked perfectly harmless. So I perfectly went with them, just thinking, I can get back into real life and go back to a normal life in America. But would you believe it? The fella turned out to be a complete and utter psychopath, had me tied down, and just decided to go to town on my face. So then, when the whole deal was over, I managed to escape, but then I craved revenge. I managed to track down the psychopath once again, and let's just say I left him in a worse state. I dug out a grave I filled with petrol, set it on fire, then I sent him towards the devil himself. But then, after that, I found myself just wandering out there in Appalachia, just looking for like some kind of motive in life. Didn't know really what to do. And eventually along came somebody called Spartan of the VEF, to which got me intrigued with the whole Brotherhood group, looking for people to join. So yeah, I was intrigued to join in said life. So yeah, there you go. It's not meant to be like 100% of just a path of revenge, but it's meant to be kind of a one where okay, what's the word? Where you go through hell, but you come out of it swinging, and not turn into some edgelord.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like that.
So, any thoughts?
I mean, that's a pretty good backstory.
I appreciate you not being an edgelord.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, see, everyone has their own backstories and all that. And, I mean, looks can be deceiving, to say the least. Alrighty, well, thank you, Paladin Nelson, for that backstory. Is there any more?
If I may also add, just a little thing. So, as you all know, I'm the leader of the Vindicators, the Vindicator Squad. So, basically, I built myself to be a character that goes behind the enemy lines and causing trouble. But say if I'm taking part in a patrol, I would either put on the Vindicator persona, to which going behind the enemy lines a bit like the British SAS, or if sometimes I'm leading like one of the lines, I like to put on on the military uniform and go for the officer leading the troops, that kind of thing. I like to imagine myself a bit like a commissar in the 40K universe, if you're all familiar with that.
Shoot me for desertion.
I am indeed familiar with it.
So yeah, definitely use a pistol build for that. But yeah, that's all. Yeah.
I like it.
Yee. Alrighty, thank you, Paladin Nelson, for that. Anyone else?
Thank you.
I think Drake wants to go. Drake's over here like shifting in his boots. He's like, let me go.
Yeah, he is just aching for it at this point.
Actually, I'm sitting here trying to pack a pipe.
Come on, Nelson, move your ass. Get off that stage.
No. I do like your backstory though. I will say that.
Oh, thank you.
Alright, so I'm still currently working on writing my backstory, so I have a lot of shit to cram into it within a few days. Long story short, he's been around since the bombs fell. He doesn't take off anything but his glasses. So I'll show you his face. I'll show you my face once, and this is all you're gonna get. Alright? Find these goddamn glasses. So name's Drake, last name's Drake. Just call me Drake, that's all you need to know. Pleasure doing business with you. See, look at the eyes, this is all you're gonna get. It's nice to meet you. Been running with the mob since before the bombs fell. That's all you're gonna get out of me. I lost my fucking arm to an alien bastard. He came back, asked to live in my house. I let him. He told me he shot my fucking arm off, then stabbed a big ass metal box in my arm, pressed a button, and boom, now my arm's back. So that's Greg. He overdosed on Psycho. He's in the tube in my living room. I thought the tube would revive him, but apparently he's just dead in a tube of his own liquids. So now I've got fucking green blood and a dead homie in my house.
Sorry.
Hobo, you got something you want to share to the class?
Major addiction to berry mentats. You should try berry mentats. You should try grape mentats too. Banshee got me started on grape mentats. You should definitely try them.
Well, yeah, you just say you have a berry mentat, and I give you grape mentats and orange mentats to start yourself off to try something new.
They're very good. I did try them. They're very, very useful.
If you want more, in-game theme is your chem guy.
All right. I see him all the time. I'll go ahead and pay him some caps. Thanks for having me up on stage. I'll see you later.
See ya. Okay. Alrighty. Thank you, Drake, for your backstory. Anyone else want to share their backstories?
I think Hobo wants to share.
I have stick trick. I didn't even mean to stand up, but nobody else did, so I guess I will.
So clearly you can have deep backstory, meaningful backstory, or just ridiculous backstory, as I showed.
I have what I want to do. I haven't written all it out. I have it in front of me, but.
But you have one you're kind of having one with you're teaming up with Jason, right?
Jason.
Yeah.
Jason is my half brother in our stories. Anyway, that'll be explained. I was born in Massachusetts, now known as a Commonwealth. Got put into a vault called 75 genetic. mutation shit. I'm trying to use the actual correct terminology. Yeah. Mutated genetics and all that other shit. My parents were part of the program. They brought the children and the parents and everybody in, killed off the parents. But since my parents were part of Voltec, they didn't get killed off, of course. Anyway, sooner or later, I was... What did I say here? I was like 4 months old when we left the base. My parents said, "Fuck this shit. What they're doing here is wrong. We are leaving." So that's what they did. They left and started just patrolling the wasteland, doing all this shit. And then around when I was just going past all this other shit I have written down, because that shit ain't important. I'll tell you the important parts. I became like 15, 16. My parents were still around. I tried to make my story a little dark. So my dad woke up to my dad basically killing my mom for a reason that fucking she was trying to get in contact with the vault beforehand, because she was like, "No, we need to go back. Like, we've been sitting out here for 15 fucking years. The wasteland's too dangerous. We need to go back." My dad was like, "Fuck no." And she started up a tracker, and my dad just ended up killing her. I woke up to it, saw my dad basically killing my mom. I picked up the gun, pointed at my dad, and he's like, hold on there, big boy. Like, this ain't what it looks like. So I ended up killing my dad. And after that, I was basically alone in the wasteland for my entirety of the time until I reached Appalachia. And when I reached Appalachia, I met this person. This is why I'm wearing the ranger armor, in memory of her. This friend, this older lady who just found me, beat the shit out of me because I tried to fight back, and then just took me in. And then one little mission we did together, shit went sideways. She told me to run, like, go, like, if anybody survives this shit, it needs to be you. And then so my character is like, I'm gonna be back, blah blah blah. I ran, came back. I come back to her being dead from being killed by raiders and shit. You know what raiders do? They do all types of crazy shit. Raiders killed her. I got pissed off. My character, like, the first time my character truly, like, felt rage, and he just went in there and fucking wiped out the entire fucking raider camp by himself. Like, with the scars and shit all over my face, it's just the shit. My character never comes out of a battle unscathed. He will come out of it, he'll come out swinging, but he's always gonna have something happen. He's lucky, but unlucky. Like a curse, but a blessing. No matter what situation he gets himself into, he's gonna find a way to get out of it. He's a born fighter. He's a born survivor. Right. But after she died, my character became a mercenary, which at that point was basically as bad as a raider. But my character didn't give a fuck anymore because he lost the one thing in life that, actually meant something to him. The one friend he had.
I just have something to mention.
Yeah.
We're not even fighting for dollar bills anymore. Now we're fighting for literal fucking bottle caps.
Yes.
Literally, yeah. Literally.
Yes, exactly.
I'm just
pre-war money don't mean shit.
It's not that deep.
It's funny how the pre-war seems to be fighting for resources, but now we seem to be fighting for even more for resources.
Right.
Yeah. But my character became a mercenary, blah blah blah, this and that. Traveled for a while, then Carr, who's the person that actually got me into the VEF, walked up to me, saw that I had potential, and was like, "I want you in. I know you're a mercenary, but I think we can change that." My character is basically like, "No, fuck you. Like, why would I want to be in your boy band?" Something my character would say, or I don't know.
Yeah.
And then sooner or later, he just straight up convinced me. I thought about what my friend said, like, you can do more than anybody else, and I was like, you know what, fine. And that's how I got into the VEF. How my character got into the VEF anyway.
My character got in the VEF because Batman recruited me. I got recruited by Batman. That's the fucking, yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yeah, but that's really all it is. But the only thing I really got else to add is the reason that Jason's my half brother is because he grew up same mother, different dads.
Right.
You know what's hilarious? My character should be an old man, but because he has eaten blood, he stays rejuvenated, so he looks young.
He does look young. You look pretty young. But so now he's technically my half brother. He grew up in the vote. He got forced into his mutations while I grew into mine.
And that's a good example of it's kind of cool to link your guys' like people's backstories together. There's certainly something to that and possible as long as you guys work together and get everything squared away and fine. Now, yeah, you can.
With your backstories.
Yeah, exactly.
Adds another layer to it, so it's cool.
Yeah, I was about to mention something like that too. Yeah,
that's why
it's
me
just
and
like
Jason decided to do it.
yeah, you can link your backstory to someone else as long as they consent to it too. But it's, I mean, it could be like by accident or it could be like on purpose and all that too. Just like we could just work with a person who also says like, oh, they come from this
Yeah, like
this area.
How I'm related to Medical Corps technically because they're all alien people, lizard people. They're a cult. Listen, I'm telling you what, man. The Medical Corps people are a cult.
Yeah.
I hate to disappoint you, Drake, but I'm not an alien.
You're not an alien. You're a witch doctor, okay? That's why they tolerate you.
I say she's a witch doctor.
Yeah, that's
I've
why
got
they
a question.
tolerate you.
Are you brave enough to say that to Streak?
I am brave enough to say that to Streak because Streak was the.
Said that
Listen,
to
do you know who
Well,
gave me
wish you
my?
good
Do you
luck
know
with that.
who's the first person who gave me my only other checkup other than Banshee? The only other person to give me a checkup was actually Matt Brotherhood. So I've had Matt Brotherhood and Banshee give me my medical checkup so far.
Streak would be like, oh, you should join the VMC. I'm like, oh, so you want me to join your cult?
Oh yeah. I tell Blood Queen that it's a cult, and she's like, no, it's not a cult, it's not a cult. And I'm like, yeah, you know it is. It's a cult. You know it is.
It really is, but we like joke about it.
Alrighty,
But yeah, no, that's really all I have. I don't know why I'm still standing up here.
Okay, thank you, Hobo, for that, Oh yeah, don't forget, I forgot to like say like, don't forget your, your character names and all that too. Like, think of a perfect name. Yeah, think of a perfect name to name your character. Like I will start from me too.
The name I have now is Noble Cannon. I'm gonna change that, but it's what I have.
Okay, like I'll leave already. Technically on my game I go by Sherman Banshee though, but Banshee is more of a code name. It's more like a Brotherhood code name, if anything. Drake, take your seat.
Yep.
Okay, alright.
Class is waiting.
Okay, I was okay, before the bombs fell, I was a toddler. My mother, she was a doctor. A doctor that specializes in mutations and all that, but she knows the whole basics of all a doctor should know. However, my father, he comes from a witch bloodline. Like, he himself was a witch, though, even though he became drafted into the war, even though he and his family had wanted no part in it, due to the whole fear of the government using them for their own selfish means. My mother at the time, she was how to say, like, she wanted, I don't know, she had grown a little interest in my father because he had an unnatural sense of charisma. Like, he can like swoon anyone to his heart's content. He can even swoon the government to get him out of the war if he wanted to. But if anything, my father believed in doing what's right. And next thing you know, my mother and my father fell in love. And however, my mother became ambitious. She wanted to move up in the mutation line, not the mutation line, but the up in the facility. Like, she wanted to do something with like the war. It wasn't until like she discovered the VEF being a thing before like the bombs fell. It wasn't until when she had me. And she eventually found out that my father had witch bloodline. Okay, I haven't done like the rest of it.
Was your mother a scientist?
Yes, she's a scientist. Doctor and a
gotcha.
scientist.
So a doctor who specializes in science, and yet a firm believer in paganism?
Yes, pretty much. She's a firm believer in paganism, but she in witchcraft and all that. However, she thought it would be a good idea to mix the two together in a sense of playing God. At first, her reasoning was to make the betterment of humanity. However, her superiors corrupted her that it could be used for war means, used to like win the war at least.
Very Neon Genesis.
My father, he wanted to retire from the being a soldier to be like to be a house husband, to be a good dad to me. But it wasn't until like news came of the bombs falling, or at least they're about to be dropped. The government found out that he had rich bloodline, and that's when he was quote unquote screwed because they revoked his place in one of the vaults, and that was the right opportunity for my mother to say like, hey, let's go to the vault where I work at, which was Vault 94.
Ooh, Vault 94.
Ooh.
I have something interesting to say about that if I'll be allowed to.
If you want to like correlate with mine, you can.
As a matter of fact. If you're done, that is. But if not, I can wait.
Yeah, we could wait until then. And if you want to, you can also fill in the blanks of what happened in between. Yeah, okay. Another example of a there's another example if someone comes from a certain part of the vault or part of vault or somewhere that's kind of correlates with yours, you can do that too. Like just fill in the blanks of certain things as well. Okay, anyway, back to the thing. It wasn't until like my father had to sign a few papers before he can actually get into the vault. Basically, he signed away his right to have a name, signed away his rights. So he no longer has his real name, but he was known as Test Subject Dionysus. My real name is Project Amethyst Cunningham. I mean, my original name used to be Crystal, but my mom thought it would be like a good idea during means of experimentations of injecting me, one with a witch bloodline, and with the VEF virus. So, as if they
made it crystal clear.
They turned a crystal quartz into an amethyst.
Ah, gotcha.
Dionysus being like, I don't know, it's supposed to be a play on the Greek mythology of only difference is he's my father instead of my lover. So it's more like a nod to that piece of mythology though. But I was trapped in Vault 94 for 13 years. I received an education, I received a doctorate from my mother and my mother's staff in being a doctor and a scientist as well. In the meantime, my father also taught me charisma skills. He and I will do like astral projections and see like what it's like in the wasteland, and just know like what to do in a certain situation and all, and how to like gain certain skills for certain things. But however, I overheard a conversation between my mother and my father about releasing me to the wasteland. My mother disagrees, fearing that she might at least my experimentation will cause harm, or at least turn me into a super mutant at the time. However, that's not the case when I came out of it. I had a feeling my father had eldritch ties, because I wasn't until like he told me he injected himself with the VEF virus, the VEF for some reason, but he told me to first hack the systems to what is going on?
Is it the forced evolution virus?
Yes. Yes, it is. and he told me to like just go hack some terminals to attack the staffing. However, I never got a chance to do that, only to realize I heard some inhuman, but also like inhuman wars in the deep in the vaults. And next thing I know, I saw Mirelurks coming out of nowhere. Although I did find it strange that they weren't attacking me. I mean, I was trying to escape. But it wasn't until when I was at the exit, I saw my mother held a gun pointed at me. She told me her protocols were if a subject escapes the vault, she is to terminate it. But she couldn't pull the trigger. She just let me go. She did set aside for me some holotapes, one from her research and one her personal logs that I have yet to listen. And as soon as I got out of Vault 94, I saw a huge horde of Mirelurks. I saw Mirelurk crabs, Mirelurk hunters, and Mirelurk kings. They were just staring down at me. Not attacking me at all. If anything, they cleared a path for me to walk through. And it wasn't until when I escaped through that horde, they started running in to Vault 94. And as soon as I was at a faraway place to where, like, I can actually see it from a distance, I saw the Mirelurks crawling out of the vault. And I happened to see one familiar figure, but I couldn't make it out. It was like as if they were mutated with both human and Mirelurk King DNA.
Ooh.
I'm not sure.
Dun, dun, dun.
See, I'll give you some weird ties. My character came from Chicago. Do you know the kind of terrible shit that happened once the bombs dropped in around Chicago? Do you know what kind of shit was there? Mutated fucking sharks.
Seriously?
You know how Alcatraz is surrounded by sharks? That's the entire Bay Area in fucking Chicago, right?
Oh, so what? Did these sharks come on land?
San Francisco, Chicago, big cities like that was places where my dude used to live at.
Right.
So think about that. Not only Mirelurks, but also mutated octopus that could possibly, may or may not be able to go on land. Because they retain water through their skin. And mutating the gene that allows them to hold water in their skin would mean they're able to hold water in their skin for a lot longer. And a lot better. And they're a lot bigger. And they're a lot better. Think about everything in the ocean. Maybe it didn't die off. Let's say it all got mutated. Oh boy.
Nice.
It's a lot of implication, just like birds. Just like things like that.
So, you know when you go to Fort Atlas...
because it's California?
So you know when you go to Fort Atlas, you see that great big bird that's been pierced to the side of a cliff?
Yeah.
Things like that? Bloody hell.
Oh, I mean like all kinds of things like that. Think about seagulls. Do you know how many fucking seagulls there are on shore, like coastal areas? Think about how big seagulls would be now.
Oh shit.
Think about mice, rats, bears, foxes, coyotes, bobcats.
So now Mother Nature is basically getting her revenge.
Oh boy. So is radiation. The Earth is getting its revenge for being tainted by us humans.
The implication of mutated birds.
Yep.
Would basically mean the near impossibility of survival of the human race. When you really think about it, there's no fucking way we compete with giant birds.
Well, I'll tell you one thing though.
The birds here were killed off because almost all birds here, other than hawks and eagles, which are far off, which you were talking about, Nelson, they're far off, and every once in a while you can find one. But think about how common seagulls were. Much bigger than songbirds, much bigger than other birds that wouldn't be initially killed by the blasts. But seagulls, the resilient, scavenging motherfuckers that they are.
Wow. But here's the thing, right? I've come to one conclusion. So, you know, in the Mojave, yeah? So here's the thing, right? No matter who may win at the Battle of Hoover Dam, everyone is buggered if they don't deal with the Cazadors. So here's the thing, considering that the Cazadors are loose and that's, insects, they can breed and they can, really spread to 100 to thousands to millions.
Yes. Look, and what's even scarier about
whoever
that,
wins is ultimately buggered.
A honeybeast is just a bee. Just one bee. That's a honeybeast. Is one bee, but mutated. Think about dragonflies, scorpions, like actual scorpions, like big king scorpions. How much bigger would they be than a rat scorpion?
Oh, bloody hell.
Oh, holy shit. Yeah, things come into play once you think about it. How big would a polar bear that's mutated be?
But see, the thing about these insane mutated creatures, they are almost universally either been experimented on with FEV, or in the case of Cazadors, Night Stalkers, something like that, were products of the Big MT. They didn't just naturally genetically mutate that way from
I don't even know what the Cazador
radiation.
Is.
Or, the Night Stalkers as well.
Cazador is basically a giant mutated, that's exactly what I said. Cazadors, Night Stalkers, they were made in the Big MT. When you look at, like, Wendigos are just, what's it called, folklore, cryptids.
No, I know that saying that a Night Stalker is basically like a steroid Wendigo.
No, the Night Stalker in... Have you ever played New Vegas, Drake?
Can I...
Okay, well that's why then. So Night Stalk is...
Yes, Banshee.
Yeah, go on.
Instructor
go on, Banshee. I didn't mean to work off on a tangent there.
It's okay, you're fine, you're fine. So after I escaped
Sorry,
from
Banshee.
Fault... It's alright, you're alright. As soon as I escaped from Fault 94, I spent the last 15 years building my my life in the wasteland. I got a job. I had a job as a Nuka Girl promoter at Nuka World on Tour, and I became my own proprietor to my restaurant. I called it the Nuka Cauldron. And however, how I got my medical hunt, I heard some voices coming from the mire, and I just followed those voices into the mire, and that's where I went to the place that's right next to the retreat, but it's also in that church area. I heard the voices coming from there, and it was the heart of the Strangler. It gave me the blessing. It gave me the blessing to heal. I got the healing powers from the Strangler heart as well. That's still in that part is still in progress. That's still in the works on that though. But yeah, it wasn't until where I saved Sentinel Dread's life from the Gulpers and the Magic Moon. And that's where I get my Magic Moon from the Jamboree. I pretty much just saved Dread's life from the Gulper attack, and that's when he got me into the Brotherhood. Yeah. I still have yet to post that part of the backstory. Yeah, I still have yet to post the rest of that backstory, but that's still in the works. But yeah. Alrighty, then that's my backstory. Oh yeah, and we all
round of applause, man.
Okay. And we also have two special guests. We have Space Gun, who is our ambassador, and she knows how to roleplay. And she loves role playing. I know that much though. If you want to do any more role play scenarios with her, you can. She will definitely help you out on that part. And we have Duca.
Okay.
In here, and he can help you with a lot of stuff in the whole creative writing. Yeah, he's right behind you.
Morning, VEF.
Oh, nice. Hey, how you doing? I haven't seen you in a while.
I'm here as a non-audio spectator. I am currently in a party.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I understand what you were talking about.
All right. Anyone else want to tell their backstories? Just help. I mean, it's only.
I can.
Okay, sure thing.
Alright, now bear with me, I'm a little bit, stage fright, but, before I get started, I do want to give a big shout out to Colonel Kush, because he actually, helped me with mine, but, my character actually, was the overseer of Vault 94, Colonel Kush, and, I do want to thank you for helping me with this. Like I said, my character was the overseer for Vault 94, and a lot of things went down in that, vault that my character was not aware of. A lot of experimentations went down that, again, had no knowledge of, and if I had, then I would have put a stop to it. Banshee's mother was one of my trusted advisors.
Dr.
Trusted
Cunningham.
employees, my fault. Yes, Dr. Cunningham, thank you. But, yeah, she was one of my trusted employees, and I really had no idea what was going on. But, after about so many years of working in the vault, we eventually got hit with a big AI attack that I didn't even know happened. Like, after the bombs fell, I went and checked the terminals because I was trying to get out because I wasn't about to be trapped down there under the dirt for 100 more years and then die underground. But yeah, I went to the terminals and found out that this AI attack that had happened, and we lost all of our technological. Lost all of our tech. I was surprised to find out that any of those terminals were even working. To this day, we still don't know who it was that initiated this attack in the first place. But when I tried to find out, the bombs had fell, and everything just kind of went, for lack of a better word, went to shit. And everything just went kind of crazy from there, and I exited the vault, and I just had to form a new life for myself, and
yeah,
it hasn't been
me showing up.
and and it hasn't been easy, but I eventually found the Brotherhood. When just walking down the road, I saw a Brotherhood member who was actually wounded, and I brought them to the Fort Atlas, and they treated this soldier's wounds, and they asked me, after me bringing them to the Brotherhood, they asked me if I would consider joining them. At first, I was hesitant because I didn't really want to be a part of the military. I just wanted to live my life and just be my own person. But I thought to myself, like, I could just be wandering around salvaging scrap for the rest of my life, trading caps from place to place, or I could actually do something. Like, I could actually make something of myself. So I decided to join up, and it's all smooth sailing from there. And it's still my backstory is still a work in progress, but I feel like I've done pretty good with it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
very nice.
That's pretty much what I got.
Round of applause. Very nice, Lunar.
Nice one, Luna.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Lunar, for that. For your backstory. So, like, these backstories are a good prime examples of what your backstory could be. I mean, if you want if you want your backstory to correlate to match with someone else, correlate with someone's backstory, you can. Just ask their permission first.
Yeah, make sure you have their consent. Yeah.
I mean, it's good. It's all about good consent, though. But I don't mind. Like,
for example,
having a.
My close friend Sol and I are gonna have some background that matches.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, these are good prime examples. So yeah, the rolling class, which is whatever build rolling class, just to summarize, is your build pretty much. Like it's like just like I don't know, like I said, I'm just going from Dungeons and Dragons terms. Background that's become like a backstory, and then there's the appearance, and as well appearance characteristics, pretty much. Um, Sorry, I'm a little nervous. There's a lot of people in here that I expected.
You're
But
doing
yeah,
really well.
thank you. I'm trying everything I can.
You're doing good. Definitely. Look how many people showed up.
Yeah, and I want to do like a next next lessons.
Next time, I'll help you clear out a public lobby so we can have more people here.
Right, exactly. Yeah, and these scenes will be part of the next certain scenes of here will be the next lesson. So it will be like more like roleplay freedom and all that. If anything, it'll be similar to like theater class back in high school or.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Anything
Or
more like an
drama.
improv thing. So yeah. I mean, I can end class a little early. I can get in class a little early though, but it's because I didn't save a particular time frame.
Telling me that we can't come out because you were bringing a fucking deer in, and I don't think that's fair for me.
Gecko's.
I think Gecko's talking to her as a kid.
Talking to someone else. What up is that?
Yeah, no one's.
Right.
Yeah, I think.
Is this almost done though?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
I did it to where like it's 3. I did it to where like it was 3 hours because I didn't know what else to do.
I figured.
Not that,
I just
so.
want to make sure.
And how long a
store,
class
but I'll
should
wait
be.
till it's normal.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess for homework is it doesn't have to be any kind of time frame on that though, but it'll be more like.
The moot fruit?
Hmm?
What do we give the moot fruit?
It's the moot fruit. You can put the moot fruit on this table here. Any moot fruit you have, you can. I mean, the one reason why I just said moot fruit because because they replaced the apples with moot fruits and all that. Because like there's caramel moot fruits instead of caramel apples, and there's also bobbing for moot fruits instead of bobbing for apples. That's what I did the moot fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah, wasteland equivalent.
It's the wasteland equivalent of fruit is the wasteland equivalent to apples. Pretty much.
Like mutated.
Yes.
Moot fruit.
Mute. M-U-T. Mutant fruit.
It's M-U-T-T. Over there.
If it's M-U-T-T,
I'm gonna put my foot in your ass.
Yeah, I guess for
Very classy.
okay, click comms for a second. I guess for homework is to like brainstorm your backstories for the people who haven't come up too. If like it hasn't been official yet, I will recommend having to type that in writing the best you can. Or if you need any help with certain things, you can also go to Karate. You can also talk to Duca. I remember Duca expressed that he wants to help with. Yeah, I remember he expressed he can help with other people's backstories and all that. And Karate in particular, he wants to start something up as well too. And also Drake Dreamin' too. You can also talk to him about certain things. Same with Dead Space and Sentinel Dread. Okay. Okay.
Recruitment comms, just talk.
Yeah, okay, class dismissed. If you want, and also if you want any roleplay, if you want any roleplay ideas and all that, Space Gun is the right person for that.
Yep.
Yes.
Thank you.
They are. Thank you.
You did really well.
Very well indeed. Hey love, I gotta run to the store though, so I'll be back
Thank you,
in an hour or so.
Nice face.
I just gotta. Alright, but yes, good job, Nancy. Loved it. Can't wait for Roleplay 102. Let's see it.
102, yeah. I mean, if anything, it'll be more like improvisation on certain parts of the
Roleplay improv.
Roleplay improv using your character's backstories and all that. So yeah, either it'll be like next Sunday or it'll be next Wednesday or something like that. But I think I might do Sunday classes or something like that.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Yeah, I've got an idea of something.
See y'all in a bit.
If anyone is writing their, if anyone's writing their character backstories, anyone needs help with those character backstories, definitely come to me. I do have a few written out that I can give you some ideas on.
Yeah, I would also be glad to help you with writing it.
Talk about RP ideas. If you need help making your backstory, whatever, I'm also here.
We should come to peace, but there is no way in hell I'll ever agree to it.
That's okay. Alright, and I'm gonna end the broadcast right now.
What have you